Hey, Jeffrey, Howells Carpet Cleaning here. We got ourselves like 4 rugs we're going to be banging out here today. We got that big one in the back. I'm guessing it's probably about an 8 by 10 or so. And then we got a couple little runners that are probably about 2.5 by or 3 by 8 or something like that as well. So, and then we also have this nice little doormat. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to bang them all out at about the same time. We will be taking our, I don't know how many phases we're taking here today to clean them up. We will be using the truck mount rug smack down there in the corner. I'll be making up probably a couple gallon jugs and just make sure that everything gets really appropriately cleaned, you know, on there. But we're also going to be dusting at least that big one. We might dust these little ones here, the runners, but we're definitely not going to be dusting that because there's like a rubber backing on those. I think that those are called, nicknamed like gun rugs because of the polyurethane backing is kind of like done with a spray gun when they're putting them together. And what happens when you have a mat like this, it's best to have them on a hardwood surface or something, because what they generally do, the American-made ones are held to a little bit higher standard than some of the cheap Chinese rugs and other foreign-made things. But because of the way that they're designed and the rubber and that sort of stuff on the back, they release a gas from them. And that's part of the reason for why they got the nickname gun rugs, and that gas can discolor carpeting, so it's best to leave these guys on hardwood surfaces and not usually run them on your carpets. So that's an FYI. That's something that I learned, you know, just researching rugs because I don't have anything else better to do. And these guys here will probably go ahead and we'll definitely be dusting these. So what the dusting process is we use that rug badger back there, and by the cylindrical design of it, it's kind of hard to see, but it does have a cylindrical shape to it, and so there is a device in there, a little drum that spins, and it has little straps attached to it, so it's slapping the carpet. So what we do is we flip these rugs over so they're face down, and we slap the back of the carpet, creating this vibration and knocking debris that's trapped in the middle of the rug, and it just kind of dumps it out. So all your abrasive, like little dust and sand and all that gets all shaken out. So it's equivalent to taking it outside and shaking it real good, or putting it over a clothesline and beating it with a broom, except that this is probably doing a bit better job because it's spinning quite a bit faster. It's creating a lot more agitation and a lot more vibration and just knocking all that debris out. So that's the process, is that you do that. You vacuum it real well using our Kirby vacuum cleaner over here. I apologize, things are in a mess right now. And then upon the dusting process, when that's complete, we go ahead and use our rug smack and make sure that our cleaning solution really gets applied generously throughout all the surface of the carpeting. I do try to actually use a lot and actually get the carpet very, very, you know, well saturated with the cleaning product, so it gets some good dwell time, and it allows that cleaning solution to break down residue and loosen dirt and all that stuff. On top of that, whether or not it is willing to be, I think it will, we are good today, but with some wool fibers and other natural fibers, you want to be really careful with the agitation that you provide, because you don't want to be loosening and breaking the hairs and things off of the carpeting. But we're not having that issue here today, but we will be agitating the cleaning solution further into and throughout the rug fibers and everything, and it gives it a real good scrub. So like this rug here is kind of a mess. Actually, they're both kind of pretty much a mess. But what they have, you know, being in a kitchen, they do get like you know, food and residue and that sort of stuff on there. So what this is able to do is just to help dislodge and break down any residue that's in there and gets rid of it. So that is prepping for the hot water extraction, truck mounted hot water extraction. So once that's done, as it's dwelling, we go ahead and run our hoses and lines in, which they already are. So we're not having to do that. We just got to hook them up to the truck, fire the truck up, let that water get to about 180, 190 degrees or so, and that's perfect for doing rugs. And then give everything a really good rinse and extraction. So that is the rug cleaning process, and I hope you enjoyed today's video.